Hi, my name's Kai, I'm 20 years old, and in a few hours' time I'm going to go to the Lava Cup tennis tournament and set my arm on fire on the court. And, people are going to say stuff like, this is horrible, the people in the stadium are going to be disturbed, and anyone who hears about it is going to be really traumatised, especially if they've had experiences with things like self-harm. And the situation is that feelings of anger about this, vulnerable people, innocent people experiencing suffering, which is what self-harm is, and, innocent people in the stadium experiencing suffering of seeing this horrible thing. I think it's right to feel angry about that because it's unjust, it's innocent people experiencing suffering, and I think, humanity should sort of have a responsibility for doing all we can to stop that sort of shit happening. No one deserves to experience suffering, especially not young and vulnerable people. And if we believe that, if we truly believe that young, vulnerable people shouldn't be experiencing suffering, then the way that we act like that's true, the way that we act like that principle is actually valid, is by stopping the climate emergency as fast as possible. Because right now, we're on a path where hundreds of millions of people are going to be going through unimaginable suffering, which is social collapse, torture, starvation, drought, and war, and shit like that. Horrible shit that, people just don't really know what it's like, because, we've got so much peace and stuff in the UK. And, the government's response to that coming down the line is still flying around in private jets, like everything's chill. And so, in other words, according to me, they're not acting like it's serious, because if they were, then they'd be doing all they can to protect our futures, protect people from the unimaginable suffering that's coming down the line. So, yeah, there's no point talking about solar panels or cars or electric vehicles or anything like that, because the government's still flying around in planes. And we sort of owe it to ourselves and the people that we care about and future generations to find out why we're so fucked and what we can do about it. And you can do that by going to endukprivatejets.co.uk. There's a Zoom going on at 7:30 this Sunday, which you can find out why we're so fucked and what you can do about it. If you can't make that, there's a YouTube video on the website which explains the same thing. Please watch it. Thank you.